Hey y'all, I'm Rhonda. Welcome back to my kitchen. Have you ever just been craving something sweet and you look around in your kitchen, you don't know what to make? Well, this is one of these old pies that doesn't take any odd ingredients. It's things that you probably already have in your pantry, in your kitchen, and I'm going to show you how to make an old-fashioned chess pie. Now, I've got me some eggs, some sugar, a little flour, a little cornmeal, lemon juice, vinegar, and a little bit of milk. And nothing weird, nothing strange, just things that you would already have on hand. But this pie is originated in the South, believe it or not. And the reason they say the name came from asking what kind of pie it was, and old Southerners would be like, just pie. So they thought they were saying it's chess pie. So, show you how to make this chess pie. So we're going to start with some sugar. Now the recipe originally calls for about 2 cups of sugar, and I'm just going to do about 1 3/4 cup. I think it'll be just fine with that. We're going to start with 1 stick of butter. So 1 stick of butter, 1 1/4 cups of sugar. And you can put the 2 cups of sugar if you want to. I'm just cutting it down just a little bit. And we're going to start mixing this up. Miss Harriet, look, got my sweet little KitchenAid that you got me, honey. She works like a charm. And so I'm just going to give this sugar and this butter a little stir. We're just going to cream it up here. All right, I'm going to start dropping my eggs in one at a time. I've got 4 eggs, okay? So...
eggs of gold.
Eggs of gold. Right now it is. Somebody think we're rich. Got 4 eggs. Lord. Just a little stir. Alright, we'll drop another one in there. Number 3. Last egg going in. Alright, got this nice and creamy. Now we're going to go in with our flour. So it calls for, and I got my little cheat note over, my little recipe over, it calls for 1 tablespoon of just all-purpose flour, okay? And measured it all out. There we go. And 3 tablespoons of just plain cornmeal. So 1, this is going to help get that golden top on the top of it. Alright. I don't know why I sat there just dipping. I've already measured it 1 time. Alright, give this a little stir. Alright, this is what it's looking like so far. We're going to add 1 tablespoon of lemon juice. And I'm going to just put it right in the milk. And I've got a 1/4 cup of just regular whole milk, sweet milk, whatever you want to call it. And we're going to put in a tablespoon of this good old vanilla. Yummy. Give it some good flavor. Now we're going to give that another little stir. Alright, wasn't that simple?
Yeah.
Easy peasy, wasn't it, Russell? You think you could do that?
Maybe.
I think you could. I think you got it. Alright, now I have already pre-baked my shell just for about 8 minutes. That's it. And I've got her sitting back here. And y'all, I told y'all about my tails last week doing a pie. And I'm so glad I had it on this because it would have been everywhere in my stove. I'd have had a huge mess. And I do wish I'd have took a picture. Because it was funny, wasn't it, Russell? It was funny. It was, after the fact, I was like, what is that smell? And I went in there and looked, and I said, oh, sweet Jesus, look at this. Would you just look at this? And Russell was upstairs. He's hollering, what is that smell? I said, it's a no-go. It's a bust. So.
Well, it was supposedly an Amish recipe, and undoubtedly, they don't know nothing about no bacon in the oven or something. I don't know. I don't know what was up with
it's good. I've had it before.
Well, I don't know.
It just didn't turn out. It's just one of those days.
I don't know. But right. You did what the recipe called for.
I did a different one. So one of those, you know, never fail. One of those. All right. And I don't want to fill this one up really too much either. But this is going to cook, y'all, at 350 degrees for about 45 minutes to an hour. And it'll still be just a little jiggly when it comes out. But you just let it sit and let it get cool. And it'll be perfect. So in the oven it goes, 350 degrees. All right, y'all, my pie's in the oven. It is not ready yet, but I thought I'd show you a little trick for when your edges around your crust starts to get too dark and you just want to cover it. So you can take a pie. Now this is the twin to that little pie crust. And you just wrap the edges. You can just do this before you put your pie in or before it starts to cook. Just wrap it like so. Then you're going to just cut pieces like this, just like you're cutting a pie. Just like this. Whoops. That way you can just fold these pieces back like this. And your pie still cooks, but your edges are protected. Ain't that a neat little trick, James Russell?
Yeah.
So, I am going to do my pie like this that's already in the oven. So I'm going to pull it out, cover it up, and put it back in. It's been cooking now for about 25-30 minutes. So, just thought I'd show y'all that little trick in case you ever need it. Alright, y'all. This is what it's looking like. See how when I vented the, when I put that foil around it, the edges didn't get too brown. I hate a pie with little burnt edges. That's just me.
It looks delicious.
It looks delicious. It smells good. And all just really simple ingredients. So we are going to let this old girl cool for about 2 hours. And
yet again,
gotta make you wait. Gotta wait. Oh, yeah. Patience, Russell. You know what they say about that.
Yeah, it's a virtue. Yeah.
It is a virtue. That's right. So I'm gonna let it cool off a little bit. The only other thing I'm gonna do is dust the top of this with some little powdered sugar. That's it. All it is to it, and then we will be ready to dig in. Y'all, we got pie.
Yeah.
Good old southern chest pie.
Yeah. I found it interesting that that's where that came from.
Yeah. Just our little southern slang.
Yeah, people can't understand what you're saying.
Can't understand us.
I can see that's where it came from too. It's
chest pie. Just pie.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, the other little story behind it was they said that they used to have chests for pies back in the day, and they would put the pie in the chest, so it's a chest pie. So we don't know, but we're going with the southern one because that sounds about right. Because
that's about the truth.
Sometimes
have a hard time with the lingo,
with the southern
and the
slang.
accent.
Yeah, which we didn't realize we had.
Oh, that's good.
It's so good. It is just a few little simple ingredients, y'all.
That is delicious.
They made these back in the Depression times when they didn't have much to work with. Custardy.
Yeah.
It is.
Delicious.
It is.
Fantastic.
It's kind of resembles the buttermilk pie. I don't know if you've had that. But this has the little cornmeal in it, and y'all, it just rises up on the top, and just that little crunchy on the top.
Oh, it's good.
It's delicious.
It is.
It really is.
The powdered sugar, it's fantastic, y'all.
It is.
Somebody asked for pies. I can't remember what listener it was.
I think it was Miss Dot.
I'm not sure.
I think.
And I apologize for not knowing. But
this is the reason why we're doing
this is a fantastic one right here.
Good stuff.
It's better than the one we burned up. That one, I promise.
Our house smells good.
It smells delicious compared to that.
Y'all, I regret not. Y'all would understand.
Yeah. Anybody that cooks in the kitchen,
Yeah.
You can empathize. You know what it's like.
Things happen, but I'm telling you, I have not burned a pie, and I couldn't tell you when.
I was shocked.
And
I was like,
listen,
what?
I wasn't about to burn this one up. Y'all see, I covered this little sugar baby up with some
She
foil.
put the kitty gloves on this.
I said, listen, we ain't burning this one up. I'm gonna keep my eye on you, honey. We ain't burning it. So, but anyway, the
Well, it's
crust is
fantastic.
perfect.
Perfect. Absolutely.
Perfect crust.
Man.
Now, I can make my own homemade pie crust, but this is a shortcut for me because I am a busy lady.
She is that.
I am busy, so
Yep.
I work 10 hours a day through the weekend.
We do this on the weekend off. So.
Yes, so this is normally on my days off.
Yes.
And I don't have time sometimes. So anyway, and a lot of times people want the shortcut as well.
Right,
They're
because
not
you got
gonna
lives,
sit there.
you busy too. That's
Yeah,
right.
I will one day make a pie crust, just show you how to do pie crust. That's what we can do. But anyway, this is a perfect little pie to put in any kind of pie crust. If you make your own, if you buy it from the food line, it's good.
It is.
But you can put a little dollop of Cool Whip, whatever, but it really don't need it. And I will say this, the recipe called for 2 cups, and I did a cup and 3/4. I did take a little off. Can't tell it.
Oh, it's
Can't
sweet.
tell it. It's
real
still
sweet.
it's still very sweet,
Very good.
delicious. Probably could have did a 1 1/2.
That's true. But
to
it's
be
good.
honest.
It's fantastic. Very good.
Yes.
I'm going to give some of that away or I'll be done ate it all.
Yes,
So,
your
yeah.
mama would like these.
Yeah, my mama would probably get a piece
Whose
of that.
mama loves her some little sweet goodies.
She do. She do.
And we like to share with her,
We
give
do.
love
Yep.
on her.
Yep.
But anyway, y'all, until next time, I hope y'all watch this and you have any ideas, throw out there my way.
Yeah. Let us know if you give us pie a
I'm
try.
open it, yes. Let us know. But anyway, once again, I'm going to say it till next time.
Peace!